Hello, good afternoon, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Naranda Brown here, your host, and we're a little bit delayed today. We have a big show for you guys as we will be discussing the Diamond League that comes up tomorrow in Eugene, Oregon. We welcome your views and your opinions. We want to hear what you guys think. Shakari Richardson will be back in action. So too will be Elaine Thompson here, Shelley and Fraser Price. I think Shawnee Miller Weibo, she pulled out late on, and so did Marcel Lamar Jacobs. He pulled out as well. So again, welcome back, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. It is your host, it is your boy, keeping it 100 as usual, Narando Brown. If you haven't done so as yet, smash the subscribe button, like this video, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're new to the channel, turn the notifications on as well, just to ensure you never miss a beat with Halftime TV. Big shout out to the sponsors, Pickling Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. You guys have been with us since day one. You continue to support the channel. You continue to push us really from strength to strength. And for that, we're extremely appreciative. The link to each of those located in the description below, folks. So go ahead and follow Quicklink Shipping. If you're looking to ship anything in the island, you can check out Quicklink Shipping. They have you guys covered. Don't have best rates. I don't even have to mince words when I say Quicklink Shipping has the best possible rates when it comes to shipping in the island. Telephone number 876-454-1979, and their telephone number is on the runner beneath the screen, the running banner beneath the screen. That's Quicklink Shipping. RS Sports Store. One game left in this season. It's the Champions League, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. We'll be doing a preview on that as well. I think I'll do it a little bit later on. Not much to say really in that regard. Liverpool goes into this one massive favorites, but we know Real Madrid and their Champions League pedigree. So I'll be doing a video on that. Look out for that one later on today. But for this particular video, we're here to talk about the Diamond League in Oregon. Kind of a repeat of last year, where we saw Brianna Williams, we saw Elaine Thompson here, we saw Shelley and Fraser Price, we saw one Shakari Richardson all line up. Only this time around, we won't have Shelley and Fraser Price taking part in the 100 meters. Instead, she will be taking part in the 200 meters. All right, so again, guys, massive thank you. You've gotten us to 5,000 subscribers. Can you imagine? 5,000 subscribers. I think just over, 2 months ago, we were maybe close to 1,000 subscribers, and within a matter of weeks, really, we have surpassed 5,000 subscribers, and for that I am extremely grateful. I can't express enough how grateful I am to you guys, my valid subscribers. Tuffy, Rudy, welcome to Halftime TV. Tuffy, welcome back. Welcome, Tuffy. You've been with us since day one as well. Star comment, yeah, let's put it like that. Yeah, you've been with us since day one, Tuffy. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up to everyone who's been a part of the Halftime family and the growth. It's fantastic. I've sat down and I've looked at some of my previous videos and where we're coming from. And again, that's why I always welcome feedback, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here now. We wouldn't be growing so rapidly. I said it before and I'll say it again. We smashed the 5,000 subscription mark in a matter of weeks, right? In a matter of weeks, we got to, I think, in May last year, we were struggling to get to 1,000, and then we just took off after the Olympics. Everything just took off, and we've continued to grow. I took some time out to sort out some family issues. Flew into Jamaica to sort out some stuff. Didn't do a video for almost 3 months, and then when I came back, you, the subscribers, you were still here. So it speaks volumes about you. Speaks volumes about your appreciation for the content that you've been receiving, and for that I am truly appreciative. I appreciate every one of you guys and everything that you've done to make Halftime TV what it is and where it is today. All right, so all right, enough of me blabbing. I'll get straight to it now, folks. I'll get straight to it. You know how it is. I'm always grateful. And I won't cover that up. I won't try and hide that, because I am. in fact, extremely grateful. All right, so we will be talking about the Diamond League. I have a number of outlines here. I'll go through it. And if you haven't seen the video I did, I'm surprised Shakira Elaine didn't pull out. I still expect one to pull out last minute. Yep, definitely. We're not surprised anymore because, as I said, we've grown so accustomed to it, and that's why I did the video on Marcel Lamont Jacobs, because I think being the reigning 100-meter Olympic champion, you want to see them compete at the best meets. You want to see them compete against the best competition, and that's not been the case. He showed up in the 60-meter, the indoor sprints, secured that one from Chris Coleman, and haven't seen much of him since then. I haven't seen much of him before, and I didn't see much of him since then. So it is what it is. I said what I had to say. There are a number of folks who were in the comment section agreeing. There were others who were disagreeing. That's why I shared my opinion, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. And again, it's my opinion. If everyone in the world had the same opinion, it would be such a boring place. So it's good to have varying opinions, because then it introduces a whole new outlook and a whole new approach, a new angle, some may say, to situations. So Marcel Lamont Jacobs, still waiting to see him, still waiting for him to convince me. Shakari Richardson, similar situation, came on the scene, blistering speed, world set on fire. Everyone started speaking about her. A little bit of controversy that popped up soon after, and then she basically fell off the grid. And then recently she's been in the news more about controversy rather than her actual races. And when she actually got back to the track, again, it was controversial because she had to run the race twice in order to register her season opener. So again, she's a superstar, no doubt. And when whatever the bloggers or the bloggers or whatever they want to say, I won't downgrade her impact on the sport, even though she isn't the most dominant as things stand right now. She definitely makes stuff interesting. And I told you before, had Shakari Richards not been in that race last year with Elaine Thompson Hera and Shelly Fraser Price and all those guys, I think less eyes would have been in it. And it's the same thing for tomorrow in Oregon. I think if she weren't in that race, then less eyes would have been paying attention to it. And we definitely appreciate that, because she's a superstar. She is a superstar. Whether you like it or not, she is a superstar. Superstar personality, superstar athlete, still in question, still big question mark next to that. But she's definitely a big personality, and we need big personalities like those in track and field. All right, let's go over to the comments to see, from a marketing, financial, and getting in shape, it makes more sense. Shakari runs a 200-meter. Choo. And then her starting out her season just last week. I think she ran 11.27. I don't think that's enough preparation for this week. And I think this week will only be a formality, if I'm to be honest with you. I don't expect a blistering run from Shakari Richardson, only because her season basically just started. All right. For the rest of the females who are taking part, Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson Hera, they've been taking part in some meets prior, so they would have been a little bit more seasoned. And that's not me putting out excuses for Shakari. I'm just saying it, no, that I don't expect anything exceptional from Shakari come tomorrow. All right. And one of the reasons why I don't expect anything spectacular is because her season literally just started a week ago. So again, that's my take on that. I welcome the feedback in the comment section to hear what you guys have to say. I'll go over and I'll read through some of the starting lists. The entries are in, by the way. So I have the entry list here for those who will be taking part in the races tomorrow. And I'll go through it with you guys. All right. But before I even go any further, how are we doing today? Let me throw it out there. How are we doing, guys? How's your Friday going? What's the weather like where you're at? It's overcast where I'm at. It's been overcast all day. Hopefully we get a little bit of sunshine later on, but it's one of those days, a Friday, that feels like a Sunday, I guess. Yeah, feels like a Sunday somewhat, but nonetheless, we are grateful for life. I'm grateful for the completion of yet another week, for the most part. All right. Yeah, so the athletes, they were doing their press conferences earlier. Shakari didn't seem 100% last week, which will bring her stock down and publicity if she finished less than third. That's why I don't think it's a good for track and field. No, that's an interesting take. Definitely an interesting take. I tell you something though. Since her stock rose, she hasn't finished like better than third. Big up, one. Big up, one. Again, one of the loyal subscribers as well. Always in the comment section, providing insightful feedback and that sort of thing. So we appreciate it, one. Big up yourself. I trust you had or you continue to have a wonderful week. Obviously, we're almost at the end of this one, and we made it. It's Friday. We made it. So give thanks. It's been a rough week. I'm pretty sure there are folks out there who endured a tougher week than you guys, and even myself. And for that, we have to be grateful whenever we approach another completed lap. All right. So again, back over to the track and field bit, and less on the philosophical bit. I'm starting to sound like a preacher. I appreciate the videos. No worries, one. No worries. We appreciate your feedback, one. We appreciate you. As I continue to stress, you are the fans, you are the subscribers, you are the ones who actually won many races. You're the ones who've actually gotten us here. For real, it's been a nice positive week, so I have to be thankful for that. All right, let's see what we have. All right, where are we today? Today is for so Eugene. Don't worry, we have Eugene here. Eugene. Thank God we made it out. Partners calendar, recent news. Do we have any recent news there? No. 18th. That's outstanding beats. Eugene. Don't worry, folks. Bear with me a second while I pull up the Eugene Diamond League for tomorrow. All right, so May 26th, which was yesterday, we had the pre-event press conference featuring the athletes who are competing today. Now, today, May 27th, we have pre-event press conference featuring athletes competing on Saturday. All right. For Saturday, we'll be having the men's pole vault, women's high jump, women's 10,000 meters, men's 10,000 meters, women's discus, women's 2 mile, women's 5,000 meters, and women's men's 5,000 meters. All right. Shelly and Elaine are going to win their events tomorrow in fast times. Welcome, Peter Martin. That's good. Welcome, Jay Smith, as well. Welcome, Jay Smith, Peter Martin. Hopefully, that would be good. That would be good to see, Peter Martin. That would be extremely good to see. All right, on the 28th. All right, the 28th. Oh, this is today. So today we have 5,000 meters for women and men. We have the 2 mile for women. We have women's discus. We have men's 10,000 meters, women's 10,000 meters, women's high jump, men's pole vault. Now that's for today. All right. For the 28th, which is tomorrow, trust me, I'm losing even track of the days. All right. I'll explain later. But I'm losing track of the days. All right. So bear with me. May 28th, which is the big day tomorrow in Eugene, Oregon. And if we remember correctly, in Eugene, Oregon last year is where the excitement occurred. It is where we saw, right? I think, to be honest, that Diamond League meet in Oregon, it was even more interesting, than the 100 meters final in the Olympics. And that's my take. Let me know what you guys have to say on that. And what I'll do as well, I'll share the link and give you the opportunity to call in if you're interested in sharing your feedback. I think it's been a minute since I gave my viewers the opportunity to call in. So I'll share the link, and then if you have anything to say, any feedback, anything that you want to discuss, we'll add you on. All right. So let's pin that. All right. If you followed NCAA track, it's a good look. Our ladies are doing great and not being overworked. Like last year, Nugent only ran hurdles, not the 100, and Kemba only 100. Nice. Peter Martin, what time are the races? Don't worry, one. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into the races. I'm gonna give you guys a schedule, so you guys can like pin it on your reminders, so you know what time the races will be taking place. All right. But as I said, where was I? Yeah, we were getting to the entry list for the races. So on Saturday, which is May 28th, we'll be having the men's 1500 meters. We'll be having the women's long jump, women's para 100 meters, men's para 400 meters, men's 400 meter hurdles. No fast times expected because of the cool, rainy, windy conditions. Thanks for that, Jay. Thanks for that. Where was I? Yep. So we have men's 5,000 meters, women's 100 meters. That's the big one. It'll be taking place, I think, 1:33. 1:33. I'm assuming this is Eastern Standard Time. 1:33. So 1:33. Yeah. I think it's Eastern Standard Time. But let me confirm. Let me confirm. Right. Friday the 28th, 9:38. Yeah, looks like Eastern Standard Time. All right, so 1:33, folks. 1:33. So if you're in Jamaica, that's probably 12:33. And then we know how it is. I hope to see Julian Fort perform this year, injury-free. Good form. All right, nice. All right, so going back to the event schedule, don't think it's Eastern. It's Oregon. Let's see what time Oregon is in. It's in Central Time. No, I'm on Eastern Time, so it's popping up on my side as 1:33. 1:33. All right, so ooh. All right, so 1:33. I think this is 33 p.m. in Oregon. So yeah, so this would be 3 4:30. This would be 3:33 in Central Time and 4:33 in Eastern Standard Time. All right. So yeah, Toffee. Yeah, yeah. So 4:33 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the Eastern clock, it's 4:33. If you're in Jamaica, it will be 3:33. All right, because Jamaica is on Central Time. All right. I hope that makes sense. I hope that clarified that. Thanks for that as well, Toffee. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I thought they were giving me my time, but it wasn't. It was giving the actual time the meet was taking place in Oregon. All right, now blessings, coaches desk. Blessings, coaches desk. I was expecting you to be in the Diamond League tomorrow, coach. I was expecting you to be in Oregon, so I could call you up and say, okay, coach, live from Oregon, from Eugene, Oregon, coaches desk. Folks, if you haven't subscribed to Coaches Desk channel as yet, go ahead and subscribe. Very, very insightful. He's one of the learned minds on YouTube, so you can check out this channel as well. Always insightful when it comes on track and field and football. Coach, last night we were talking about actually putting together a YouTuber football team. Ryan LFC wanted to put you in the goal, but we'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about that another time. Coach's desk between the sticks, right? But yeah, continuing, folks. As I said, 1:33. That's the time the women's 100 meter will take place, and that's in Oregon. In Eastern Standard Time, that's 4:33. In Central Time, it's 3:33. Best of Coaches desk. Did you watch any of the regional and said? Probably coach watched all of those. I'm pretty sure he's been watching all of those. Yeah, so the women's 100 meter hurdles that will take place 1:43 and that's all the times that I'm quoting in Oregon. In Jamaican time, it will be 3:43. In Eastern Standard Time, 4:43. All right, 1500 meters, 4:49 Eastern Standard Time. Men's 400 meters, 2 o'clock in Oregon, which means it will be 5 o'clock Eastern Time and 4 o'clock in Central Time. All right, we have men's shot put, women's 800 meters, women's 3,000 meters, women's 200 meters, men's Bowerman mile, and then we have men's 100 meters, which will be the final event of the day. So the men's 100 meters will be taking place closer to 6 o'clock. All right, yeah, closer to 6 o'clock. 4:43, 1:43, 4:43, yeah. Yeah, 5:52. All right, let's see what's happening over here. I was checking it out. I'm gonna give you the entry list in a second, folks. We're gonna give you guys the entry list. All right, so let me know which one you want to hear first. Let me know what entry list, because if we were to be honest with ourselves, we're not really interested in all the races that are going to be taking place. There are a few that we may very well be interested in, but we're not interested in all of them. So I'll give you the ones that the Jamaicans will be taking part in. How does that sound? All right, so I'll read through the entry list for the ones the Jamaicans will be taking part in, and then we'll have a little bit of discussion afterwards. All right, so we have the men's 400 meter hurdles. All right, men's 400 meter hurdles. We have CJ Allen out of the United States, season best 49.05, personal best 48.73. Carl Bengstrom, 48.53, his personal best, and he's coming out of Sweden. We have Alison Dos Santos out of Brazil, 46.72, his personal best, season best 47.24. And Alison Dos Santos is the fastest individual in this race, at least this year. All right, so he's the fastest individual in this race this year, also has the best personal time. So safe to say he's the fastest in this race. Quincy Hall, 48.51, personal best 48.48. Jaheel Hyde, our very own Jaheel Hyde, gotten through all the injuries. Hopefully, I think I saw him at the National Stadium a few weeks ago. Looked as if he was in good form. Let's see if this can matriculate in a place in the top 3 at the Diamond League. So Jaheel Hyde, season best 50.23, personal best 48.18. And Jaheel Hyde, folks, if you know Jaheel Hyde's story, he could have very well been a part of the Jamaican national football team as well. Multi-talented youngster, but he opted for track and field, and he has been doing relatively well, in my opinion, so far. Who else do we have? We have Rasmus Magi from Estonia. 48.11 is his personal best. We have Kemar Mowat out of Jamaica. 49.48 his season's best, and 48.49 his personal best. We have Khalifa Rozer out of United States. 48.26, sorry, his personal best, and 48.26 is also his personal best. So he's run his personal best this season. Let me know your prediction for that one. Jaheel Hyde, Kemar Mowat will be representing Jamaica. Alison Dos Santos, I think he comes into this one the favorite, considering the time he's run this season so far. I think yesterday I was reading something, and I was talking to someone, and then Carson Warholm, his name came up, and I just shook my head, because I'm like, oh, how amazing this young man was at the Olympics. Very, 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 very amazing. And this what's his name? Alison Dos Santos. He's the second fastest man over 400 meter hurdles, behind, we know who, Carson Warholm. He continues to do well, and based on the IAAF rankings, he's expected to do extremely well as well. So let's keep an eye on Alison Dos Santos. Nonetheless, we have Jaheel Hyde and Kemar Mowat representing Jamaica, so naturally we'll be cheering them on and we'll be hoping for the best from both our athletes who will be lining up in the 400-meter hurdles. All right, we're moving on. As I said, I'll just be going through the ones that the Santos should win easily, but I'm more focused on Hyde time to see him progress. True. As I said, I saw Jail Hyde a few weeks ago, looked relatively okay. I'm considering, because whenever he takes a track, I'm always thinking about injuries. It's always in the back of my mind with Jail Hyde. So a fully fit Jail Hyde, it gives you a little bit more of a respite. You feel a little bit more ease mentally, but if you're not sure, then you're a little bit edgy, you're a little bit on the edge to see what he's coming with. So Jail Hyde, we're hoping he executes a good race tomorrow. But again, the Santos will be by far the favorite coming into this one, and it shouldn't even be close if we're to be honest with ourselves. All right, so continuing. The women's 100 meters, naturally, the 5,000 meters will be coming before it, but we don't have much to look for as Jamaicans in the 5,000 meters because we don't have anyone among the entry list. So we have the women's 100 meters dash, the 100 meter dash. Eugene, Oregon comes alive, and this is the popcorn event. I'm pretty sure, because the men's 100 meters will be the current closer. But if I were the organizers, I assure you, I would have placed this race as the current closer, because by the time it gets to the men's event, I'm sure some folks would have already left because of how they would have been treated by this 100 meters for women. First, let me say, what a lineup. What a lineup. Jam-packed when it comes down to talent. This one, whoa. This is an Olympic line. This is a World Championship final lineup, right? Whoa. Yeah, that, like, I think the only person I'd probably remove from this, I think I'd probably remove Tonicia. Yeah. Tonicia. Yeah, I'd probably remove Tonicia Terry and put Shelley and Fraser Price, and then you'll have the World Championship final. That's it. Yeah. And maybe Gab Thomas as well. Yeah. I think we can slide in Gabby as well. For Tiana. Yeah. Slide in. No. But I need Kambunji in this race, I need Kambunji in the race because Kambunji dominates Europe time and time again. So Kambunji definitely needs to be in there. Talu dominates Africa. She needs to be there. And then we have a number of females from this side of the world who have been exceptional. So a big one. I'm gonna go through it. No, I'm just starstruck just looking at the names here and seeing how stacked this lineup will be. I hope there isn't any last minute changes or any surprises on the day, so we can be treated to a spectacle. And I did a full preview of the 100 meter race. I think it's maybe 2 episodes before this one or 3. I don't know. You guys are subscribed. You would have seen it, and I named it Prefontaine Magic Woodism. Check in. Blessings Woodism. Blessings Woodism. Welcome. Always providing good feedback as well in the comment section. Woodism. always providing good feedback. So welcome. We appreciate your presence. All right, we're gonna go through the starters list now for the 100 meters for women. All right. We have Dina Asher-Smith, national record holder for Great Britain. We saw what she did last week in the Birmingham Diamond League, coming in ahead of Sharika Jackson. Season's best 11.11 seconds, personal best 10.83 seconds. We have Tiana Daniels, 11.32, her season's best, and we know she's gone way below that before. 10.83 is her personal best. So both her and Dina Asher-Smith have the same personal best. Sharika Jackson, or Jacko, as Jamaicans call her, season's best 11 seconds flat. Personal best 10.76 seconds. And if you remember correctly, you can leave in the comment section where she secured that 10.76 seconds. if you guys remember correctly. All right. So Sharika Jackson, I feel I'm sounding like a broken record now, but for me, she's Jamaica's superwoman when it comes down to track and field. Be multi-talented. She can do everything when it comes down to tracks: 400 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, everything. The relays, you name it, Sharika Jackson has it covered, and she continues to astonish her with her capabilities and the overwhelming talent that she has. Sometimes she doesn't get the highlight that I think maybe she deserves, because naturally we have the likes of Shelley and Fraser Price, the former sprint queen. We have Elaine Thompson here, who's a reigning sprint queen. But for versatility, I think Sharika Jackson takes the cake, and it's not even close. It's by a country mile. So Sharika Jackson, expecting big things of her as usual. Very, very humble individual, very down to earth, and her races kind of showcase that as well. Her races showcase that. Mujinga Kambunji, the Swiss, born to African parents, season's best 11.17, and she's been dominating Europe. She continues to dominate Europe. One of the first names you think of when you think of female track and field in Europe. Mujinga Kambunji stake a claim for herself in the Olympics as well. She was there. She gave a good account. We're always seeing Kambunji. Whenever there's a big meet, Kambunji is there. And I expect her to do well again. Maybe not in the top 3, but regardless, she always gives her best. And it's always good when the best competitors are taking part. So Mujinga Kambunji, season's best 11.17, personal best 10.94 seconds. Kambunji there. We have Shakari Richardson coming out of the United States, and Shakari, the 6th fastest woman over 100 meters. She recorded that time last year, just before the Olympics and just before the barrage of controversy erupted around Shakari Richardson. Elaine should win the battle for a second, and third Sharika, Asher, Daniels, Kambunji, and Shakari right after. Nice predictions. Nice predictions. So Shakari Richardson, she needs no introduction. She's always in the headlines. If you type her name in YouTube, you'll see 1,000,001 videos. If you check on Twitter, she's always tweeting, always very vocal, and I appreciate that about her. She airs her concerns, and she's one to let her voice be heard. But it's sad that some of that is not seen on the track. She doesn't replicate that confidence on the track, and I think that's been one of the concerns of folks who are fans of athletics. Seen her tweeting earlier this week, calling some individuals haters and all of that. I don't think persons who actually want to see you back up the way you speak should be considered haters. But hey, that's just me. Shakari Richardson, season's best 11.27 seconds, personal best 10.72 seconds. Very quick on her day. It's been quite some time since she's had a day, and we hope that changes on Saturday. Shakari Richardson, she'll be there as well. Kimoya Reed, welcome Kimoya Reed. Welcome to Halftime TV. And folks, remember, as soon as you join us, smash the like button. If you're new to Halftime, subscribe to the channel as well. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. The more likes the video has, the wider the reach, and we move on. All right, so Shakari Richardson there. We move on to Marie Jose Talou, and the Ivorian. The Ivorian is one of the veterans in this field. Lineup. She's 33 years of age. She's been there. She's done that. Talou, she shouldn't be written off. She should be taken quite seriously. Season's best 11.07 seconds. Personal best 10.78 seconds. So naturally, she's among the top 10 fastest women over 100 meters. We have next Tonicia Terry out of the United States. Season's best 10.94 seconds. Personal best 10.89 seconds. Tonicia Terry there. Compared to the rest of the field, I think Tonicia would be considered kind of like an underdog or a dark horse, just because most of the women in this race they've staked big claims for themselves. All right, they've been there. They've been on the international radar when it comes to track and field. Tonicia Terry, not so much when comparing to the others. All right, so she's still on the rise. We're still expecting big things from her. But as things stand now, the youngster will be, I think, far from being favorites. Put it that way. Should be far from favorite. Born in 1999. She just about 23 years old. Still very young. Probably her best years ahead of her, but we await. All right, Tuffy, Rudy, you're up to date with this. I could not place everybody like that. One. Yeah, Tuffy is quite in tune with what's happening. All right, Elaine Thompson here, a reigning Olympic double champion, 100 meter, 200 meter champion, Diamond League as well, World Championship coming up later on this year. Let's see if she can get that secured as well. So Elaine Thompson here, season's best 10.89 seconds, personal best 10. Terry and Brianna should have they have their own rest. True. 10.54 seconds for Elaine Thompson here. The second fastest time ever recorded over 100 meters, second to only Florence Joyner Griffiths, 30-odd-year-old record there, still to be broken. And Elaine Thompson here, probably she'll break it this year, probably she won't. She did an interview and indicated some mishap that she had endured earlier on that has resulted in her not giving her best performances. But again, I hope and trust by the time we get to the World Championship, Elaine Thompson here should be in her best shape. Brianna Williams, she under 15 record holder for 100 meters. 11.03 seconds is her season's best. Personal best 10.97 seconds. Brianna Williams, and Jamaica continues to produce the Briannas, because we have one Brianna Liston who is rapidly on the rise as well. So I want you guys to keep an eye out for Brianna Liston as we sit back and we grab her popcorns and her tall glasses tomorrow. Is not just ready to compete against the elite runners. And we cheer on Brianna Williams as she lines up amongst a more experienced pack, if we're to be honest. But let me know what you guys think of that lineup. We have Dina Asher Smith, we have Tiana Daniels, Sharika Jackson, Mujinga Kambunji, Shakari Richardson, Marie-José Talou, Tonicia Terry, Elaine Thompson Hira, and Brianna Williams. Let me know. All these women have dipped below 11 seconds. So on their day, we know what they're capable of. But this season, only two of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 2 of the 9 women have gone below 11 seconds this season. Tonicia Terry and Elaine Thompson here are the only 2 to dip below 11 seconds this season. Let me know what you guys think will be in store for us tomorrow. As tomorrow I'll be all ears and eyes looking for that girl. What is it? Mine to get a lawsuit, you know. Looking for that lawsuit. Terry and Brianna should have it there. Shakari Richardson is just not ready to compete against these elite runners. Hopefully she will keep quiet after this one. I doubt that, Calvin Lindo. I doubt that. It's going to take far more than that to keep her quiet. I don't have a problem with her being vocal. You know? I just want her to match that level of vibrance that she has off the field, on the field. All right. So same way she's active on Twitter and on social media and always. I just want her to match it with her on the field performance, because we're more interested in what she does on the field, and whenever she does stuff off the field, then it affects what we perceive on the field. Put it that way, because if you're not performing and you're constantly in controversy off the field, then naturally folks are going to come up with a correlation. Probably this is the reason why she's not performing on the field of play. Probably if she stops doing this, or if she steps away from doing this, we will see better performances on the field. However, if it were a case where she was vocal off the field and on the field she's still like giving amazing times, then it would be a non-argument. But now it leaves room for speculation. If Elaine runs her best race, the race will be second and third, and should be very close photo finish for a second through fourth. All right. But will Elaine get her best race tomorrow, though, Tuffy? That's a question. As I said, folks, we welcome your feedback. Let me see if I can post. I'm gonna post the link again because I want to hear what you guys have to say. So don't feel afraid to call in. I'm gonna post the link. Just click the link and then you can join the show. You can share your feedback. All right. We welcome you. It's been a minute since we had someone on the show. We want you guys to hop on and share what you think. We just went through the 100 meters for women. We're taking a few minutes now to discuss the 100 meters for women. We'll move on afterwards, and then I'll give you guys the rest of the lineups. We have 100 meters for women. We have women's 100 meter hurdles as well, where we do have a Jamaican lining up in that one. We'll get to it. 400 meters for men, where we don't have any Jamaicans taking part in the 400 meters for men. So the next event that the Jamaican will be taking part in is 800 meters for women. Again, we'll be discussing that one. Then we have the women's 200 meters, where the former sprint queen out of Jamaica, Shelly Fraser Price, will be competing against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 young ladies out of the United States, one Mujinga Kambunji as well, and Anthony Strachan out of the Bahamas. So again, we will be discussing that one. That's the 200 meters for women, and to top it off, the 100 meters for men. No, how distracting beneficial is Shakari drama? Intimidated by the brilliance of it. How distracting or beneficial is the Shakari drama? Richard, that's the thing, Richard. We won't know. We won't know, because the thing is, she clocked all those amazing times before the drama, right? And since then, and I'm not just talking about the recent one, I'm talking about the entire ordeal. She clocked the amazing time before that happened, right? And then since then, we haven't seen anything. However, off the track, it's been a whole lot of excitement. So we may never know, because it hasn't been a case where basically no drama and then performance on the field. It's just been downhill since she rose onto the scene, and then the drama and the excitement and the hullabaloo and everything started. It's been downhill since then. So it's not a case where she's had off the field drama and then dip in form, and then she's been quiet off the field and then her form rose, and then, you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of difficult to compare that, because I don't think the sample size permits it. And if we are to make the comparison now, I think it would be unfair. All right. To what extent is Brianna possibly intimidated by the brilliance of Elaine Thompson here, Shelly Fraser Price, and Sharika? I think Brianna is still only 20 years old. Intimidated, strong word. I think she should just use that as motivation. She got a gold medal at Don't Let Coaches Des and Tough Rudy get mad at you for referring to the greatest sprinter of all time as former. But it is the truth, no? It is the truth. All right. As I was saying, yeah, I think Brianna Williams, she needs to understand that I think motivation more than intimidation, motivation more than anything else, really. Because if you have folks like those on your team, first of all, you want folks like those on your team. All right. You don't want to be, I know the Diamond League, it's every person for him or herself, but you want them to be a part of your team. And because of Elaine Thompson here and Sharika Jackson, Brianna Williams has an Olympic gold medal over the 4x100 meters. So it is one of those things. It's one of those things. I think should be using it as motivation more than anything else. Athletics is in the spotlight big time. Those track and field need any kind of kickstart post both. We've seen Diamond League shake up with jump offs, etc. I think a superstar brings something different to track and field. And Lord Coe spoke about it, saying it's better without both. And I did a video on that as well, because I disagreed, and I disagreed wholeheartedly, because Whereas I can understand the perspective from which he was coming, I'm also of the opinion that for the regular person, for the neutrals, folks who basically don't care much about the sport, they're just there, and then something needs to pull them to the sport, right? For you and I who actually be paying attention to what's happening in track and field week in, week out, I think it doesn't matter, because regardless of who's taking the tracks, we will be paying attention. However, for the neutrals, I think the superstar goes a far way, and whether or not that superstar is performing on the field, on the track, it doesn't matter really. But once there's a superstar name, because no, I'm sure most persons, even folks who aren't paying attention to track and field, they've heard of Shakari Richardson, right? And it was the same thing with Usain Bolt. You just know that he's the fastest man on the planet. So whenever he's running, you wanted to get a glimpse of him to see what he's capable of. And it's the same thing with Shakari Richardson now, albeit for the wrong reasons. Folks want to match a face to all the noise that's been happening on Twitter. But again, that's my opinion. That's my take on that. Brianna is not intimidated. She's been running with them for over 2 years. She's just young. Her time is coming. I agree with you, Toffee. I agree. That's my take as well. I think at 20 years old, her best years are still ahead of her. Elaine Thompson here, 29 years old. Sharika Jackson, 27, 28. Shelley and Fraser Price, 35 years of age. I think Shelley will call it quits after this year. I don't think she'll be going to another Olympics, but that's me. It's her decision to make. Personally, I think she probably has more in the tank for another Olympics, but it's a little bit too demanding or too much to ask for her to continue. As such, I think she will give it to her all at this World Championship, and then she'll hang up those spikes. And then it will be Elaine Thompson here, Sharika Jackson, and Brianna Williams. All right, so those will be the top three now. So it's a good problem to have if you're the coach of the Jamaican track team. If you're responsible for the Jamaican track team, it's a good problem to have when you have three of the quickest women in the world on your team, and one of the brightest youngsters in track and field coming through the ranks as well. So yeah, that's our take on that. Let's see. Any other feedback on that topic before we move on, folks? Let us know. Anything else you want to add? Let us know in the comment section before we move on to it. So the other races that we have to discuss, and again, we have 73 of you folks on here. Remember, smash the like button. If you're new to Halftime TV, subscribe to the channel as well, as we continue to bring you objective, raw, honest feedback. All right. We like to call it commentary rather than breaking news and all of that. If you don't come to Halftime TV for your news, folks, this is very opinionated. So I try to keep my opinions objective. If not, then I welcome critique. I welcome feedback. But I don't want you guys to leave here and say, okay, Halftime says this, so this is what it is. No, Halftime is just sharing his opinion, and you can either agree or disagree. You're free to do. Question: Dina Asher Smith, world 200-meter champion, was that one of the weakest fields assembled in the final? Though in England, that's my take. Am I being harsh? No. I don't think you're being harsh, Richard. I don't think you're being harsh. I'm stepping slightly towards that opinion as well. But again, you have to beat who's in front of you, or in this case, who's next to you. All right. Toffee Rudy co-worded it incorrectly. The sport is not better; it's more competitive without Bolt. How does it help the sport financially? That's a thing, Toffee. That's a thing. It's basically intent versus how it's received. So you may intend on conveying a message, and I received it the wrong way, and it was received the wrong way, because the entire world got the opinion that he was saying track and field is better without Bolt, because now there are more athletes who are able to rise. All right, Bolt was basically overshadowing. Bolt was basically overshadowing all the other athletes in track and field. Put it that way. Simply put, Bolt was overshadowing all the other athletes in track and field. And now that he's gone, they're given the opportunity to shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Whoa. Well, Lord Coe, the last time was overshadowed someone when he stepped away. That shadow is still there, and that someone still hasn't regained that form. So let's hope track and field doesn't experience a similar feat as that particular person. But yeah, Tuffy, I 100% agree with you. I think it was worded incorrectly, and then it's when it comes out, it's a matter of interpretation. And we said it before: intent versus interpretation. You may intend to convey a particular message, however, the person who receives that message interprets it the wrong way, and that's why whenever you say things, you try and cut out the ambiguity as best as possible, because you don't want to be putting out statements with a whole lot of ambiguity, and then 5 different persons or 5 different audiences receive the message differently. So you come here, you present it on Halftime TV's platform, and the viewers on Halftime and the subscribers, they receive it one way. You go over to coach's desk, they receive it another way. You probably go on national TV, you present it, they receive it another way. So that's one of the key components of being an effective communicator. You want to always try and cut out the ambiguity, because the moment your statements are filled with ambiguity, then they can be misconstrued. And as you said, folks may interpret things how you didn't mean it. All right. So again, that's that, and I'm glad we cleared up that. All roads in women's athletics are leading to the vexed, difficult issue of gender. What are your thoughts on this potentially seismic change discussion, as the likes of Mboma and Neosaba medal win? I think it's a slippery slope, Richard. I did a video on Semenya. I read the article on Casa Semenya earlier on this week, and I took a few days. I took a few days. I internalized. I assessed the situation thoroughly before I actually came up with an opinion on it, because in this world, in this cancel culture, you have to be very careful. You have to tread lightly when it comes down to certain topics. Folks are thin-skinned. You're not allowed to have a view. You're not allowed to have an opinion if it doesn't tie into other people's opinions. And as such, I think it's a very dangerous slope that we're going, very dangerous direction that we're going in when it comes down to these situations. Because if you are going to say track and field is inclusive and it's diverse, then you need to ensure that you're catering for everybody, right? I think these females are being discriminated against, but that's my opinion, right? You're going to prevent them, or you're going to marginalize you're going to limit their ability to compete in particular events because of what you deem as not suitable levels of testosterone to determine if they're male or female. But the question again, who determines what? Because we're in a society where you can wake up today and you feel as if you're a female, and you walk out, you're a female. You feel as if you're a male, you walk out, you're a male. That's the age we're in. That's the world we live in. You go to the shopping malls, there is male, female, there's other. Where's the other in track and field? Are we saying folks who don't identify as neither male or female, they can't compete? Are we saying that folks who identify as females, however they have elevated levels of testosterone, they can't compete as females? They don't identify as males, so you're going to put them over on the male side, and that's why Casa Semenya said she offered to show them. She asked if they wanted to see. All right, so I think it's a slippery slope. We're treading dangerous lines. We're seeing Christina Mboma running times that folks are struggling to run over 200 meters, still only 18 years of age. It's amazing to see what she's going to do in the next few years. She's currently injured, suffered an injury in the Cape Kleiner Classic a few weeks ago. But whenever she's back to her best, I'm pretty sure she will have the world shivering. And the World Athletic Organization, they will need to do some reassessment as well, because they prevented her from competing in the 400 meters, herself and Beatrice Masselingi, and they came 200 meters, Christine Mboma, more so than Beatrice Masselingi, and she showed what she's capable of. Over 200 meters, Christine Mboma is a beast, right? She's still only 18 years old. So what's going to happen when she's smashing the world records at 19, or smashing the world records at 20? Are we then going to? It's a very touching situation, and yes, it seems discrimination, but if your testosterone level is higher, then there should be some. But I didn't say no, you know, Tuffy. I didn't say no, but they're treating it as if it's a black and white situation, right? As it relates to gender, it's not anything. It's not any foreign substance or chemicals that's added to her body. Her body is naturally producing it. So how do they then address athletes who are in this particular predicament? Are we going to have a gray area where we say, okay, male or individuals with X levels of testosterone and upwards, females are individuals with X levels of estrogen and whatnot? You get what I'm saying? So it's not black and white. It's not black and white. So they need to treat it accordingly. They can't say, okay, you have elevated levels of testosterone, which would match up with what a young man would have, and as such, you can't compete as a female. So we're discarding you. No, I don't think that's the way to go about it. And you in a world or in an age where we are stressing inclusion and diversity, and for those who live in foreign countries, they would understand what I'm talking about. So it's never nice to be discriminated against, and I don't wish that on anyone. And you telling an 18-year-old, and it's the same thing that happened with Caster Semenya. That's why I was so hurt about the situation, because you telling an 18-year-old that she cannot compete because of something she basically doesn't even know anything about, because growing up probably she didn't even realize that was the case. She's just taking part in what she loves, and then all of a sudden she's been drawn in front of a board of a number of individuals of high esteem, and they're telling her, oh, you can't compete because of XYZ. Probably the first time you're hearing about it. Then they're drowning you with medication to try and suppress your natural levels of testosterone and that sort of. So it's not black and white. It's not black and white. There is a gray area in there somewhere, and the World Athletic Organization needs to acknowledge that gray area. Until they do, I think they will constantly be cornered. And Christine Mboma, for one, in maybe a year, maybe in 2 years, we will be discussing this situation again, because her performances will force the World Athletics Organization's hand in a few years. But again, that's my view. The sticky slope, indeed. Let's be crystal clear. Would you have time? Let's see, what's it? Viewers have no issue if Mboma beat Chilean fit, because you can say I have them bring the testosterone at a certain level, but Pastor said the medication was making true. Richard, it is what it is, Richard. If she beat them, fine. It is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. Because remember, we're not in a position to say yeah or nay. The World Health Organization, the World Athletics Organization, sorry, they're the ones in the position. We are only mere spectators watching on, right? So if they don't bring it to our attention, then 9 out of 10 times we don't even know, right? 9 out of 10 times we don't even know. So if they handle this situation properly behind the closed doors, then we won't be in a situation where folks are critical, because of the performances that Christine Mboma has been given, she's been criticized. She's been called a man. You get what I'm saying? And this is all stemming from what the World Athletics Organization did prior to the Olympic Games, right? So because it's unfair for them to compete against females, but it's also unfair for them to compete against males. So it's not it's not as black and white as the World Athletic Organization is painting it out to be. So it's not a case where okay, it's either left or right. You have to be somewhere in the middle. You need to be able to arrive at some common ground. Yeah, you need to be able to arrive at some common ground. So we can't just say, okay, if they're competing with our athletes, we would be dissatisfied if they win against our athletes. It's not a case like that, folks. All right. And when I come on here and I share my opinion, I'm extremely passionate about certain topics, and discrimination is one of those topics. And I can't sit here and say, okay, because they're not competing against Jamaican athletes, it's the reason why I feel this way. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could care less who they're competing against, if I'm to be honest with you. I just think discrimination is discrimination. Anyway, you wrap it up in a gift wrap. Anyway, you frame it. It is what it is when you dive down into the nitty gritty of it. All right. 7 personality. I feel sorry for Mboma, just like I did for Semenium. Line in the mood a little. I agree. Discrimination is a horrible experience. How do you compare, measure athletics greatness? Could you name your top 3 or 5 finest ever male sprinters? Hail Wun, you're wise old. Toughy, true. Yeah. Top 3 finest male sprinters. I think Usain Bolt, Michael Johnson, probably Lewis. Top 3, yeah, probably Lewis. They don't have any of them competing on the female side, Jay. They don't have any of them competing on the female side, and that's a serious one as well. Both Maurice Green, Carl Lewis, and Otto Bolden. Oh, nice. No Michael Johnson. Toughy. Reason behind that. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a second, folks. We'll get back to that. Let me see if I can go through the others, because we have a few more to discuss. Both Yo and Michael Johnson. Nice. 7, thank you, but I am less wise than you think. I have my moments. We appreciate that one. We appreciate that. Self-praise, no recommendation. The guy being very humble. Very humble. Humility at its finest. All right. So we went through the 100 meters for women. As I said, this will be taking place at, what was it? 4:33 Eastern Standard Time. That's 3:33 Central Time. So if you're in Jamaica, you're on Central Time, so it'll be 3:33 your time. If you're in Canada, where I'm at, it's 4:33. All right, I went with sprinters. That's why. Oh, okay. All right. No worries. All right. Who else we have here? All right, moving on. 400 meters. Yeah, we don't have anybody in the 400 meters. Women's 100 meters hurdles. All right, so. All right. For 100 meters, all right, 100 meter hurdles, women, we have Nia Ali, season's best 12.59, personal best 12.34. Your interesting list. Maurice Green can't make my list. I lick his lips too. Give me a second, folks. Give me a second. All right. I think the battery on this needs to be charged. So I'm gonna give me 1 second. Let me grab my charger. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, Toffee. I covered it. I was actually just naming my top three athletes. How do you measure eras and interest in one? 1 halftime moving with pace and power next. uh, oh gosh. Yeah, folks keeping it interesting. I like it. I like it. Let's check. I remember, folks, smash the like button as soon as you hop onto the channel. Smash the like button. Let's see if we can get some super fans on here as well. Smash the like button. The Commonwealth Olympic 2-time World Championship holder. Women's 100 meter. This race may be better than the ones at Worlds. Kemal Ford. Welcome, Kemal. Welcome, Kemal Ford. Who is this? I don't know that person. All right. We will discuss that at a later date, person, whoever you are. Yeah, folks, come on. We only have 29 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes to 50 minimum, folks. Let's see if we can get the likes to 50 minimum. Smash the like button. There are 80 of you guys on here. Just smash the like button and see if we can get it up there. All right. You can see some medals and ignore the lips licking. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say on that regard. All right, I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it at that. My one's mind is already made up, eh? I'm not even gonna try and change one's mind. Yeah. Ellie Lewis. Let's see if we can get back to this. I'm trying to get back to the Diamond League. I'm trying to get back to the Diamond League. I think we're gonna go through the 100 meters, the 100 meter hurdles. Check. Hurdles for women is hot. Yeah, folks, smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button, folks. As I said, smash the like button. We need you guys to smash the like button. The more likes the video has, the wider the reach, right? Ball occur. Manchester United, Chris. Sad season for your ball occur. Hopefully Eric Ten Hag can switch your fortunes around next season. No. I don't think it should be that one. Richard 7. All right, so women's 100 meter hurdles. Let's get over to it quick and fast. We have Toby Amusan, 12.61 seasons best, personal best 12.42. We have Jasmine Queen Camacho Queen. We know she comes into this one as the favorite. 12.39 is her season's best, and her personal best 12.26. One of the fastest women over 100 meters when it comes down to the hurdles. We have Anna Cockrell, 12.87 season's best, 12.54 personal best. Gabrielle Cunningham, 13.06, 12.53 her personal best. Kendra Harrison, 12.56 her season's best, and personal best 12.20. Kendra Harrison has the best time when it comes down to personal best of anyone in this field. We have Tonia Marshall, 12.46 is her season's best, and 12.44 is her personal best. We have Cindy Sember coming out of Great Britain, 12.63 her season's best, and 12.53 her personal best. And last but not least, we have Danielle Williams coming out of Jamaica, 12.61 is her season's best, and 12.32 is her personal best. Hopefully Danielle can get in the top 3, but as I mentioned, she comes into this one far from being a favorite. All right, let's get over back to the comment section. So again, we have Ali Nia, and remember, folks, this is a 100 meter hurdles for women. We have 3, 4, 5 females coming in this one out of the United States. We have 1 Nigerian, 1 from Puerto Rico, Great Britain, and 1 from Jamaica. Danielle Williams, Cindy Sember, Tonia Marshall, Kendra Harrison, Gabrielle Cunningham, Anna Cockrell, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, Toby Amusan, and Nia Ali. All right, those are the women lining up for the 100 meter hurdles. Again, let me know who you guys think will win. Camacho Quinn, she's been off to a good start this season. Let's see if that form continues over into the hurdles. But I'm pretty sure one Kendra Harrison will have something to say about it. So those are the two I'm keeping an eye on, Camacho Quinn and Kendra Harrison. Kendra, 12.56 her season's best, but we know what she's capable of whenever it's the big occasion. All right. All right, let's continue checking over in the comments. Toughy Rudy, haha, I hear you. I just can't do it. I can't include him. He made the one. All right, so one, yeah, he made the one uncomfortable, and we can appreciate that. We can appreciate that. We can appreciate that. One was made uncomfortable by that. 100-meter hurdles for our ladies will be a scarger. It's anyone's race. True. Anyone's race, but we have a few favorites that we're looking at. Tuffy, we have a few favorites that we're looking at. Tuffy, great question. Quickly, I saw for Ronnie Baker doing Chambers for varying reasons. Don't worry. Right, we're moving on. We're not tiring. Our best three: Ben Johnson, Adam Jamili, and Harry Ikinez Ariti. All right. 400. I don't think we have anyone 400 meters. Men's 400 meters. No. All right. But we're going to talk about the men's 400 meters regardless. All right. So we have Kirani James. We have Michael Cherry, Bryce Deadman, Matthew Hudson Smith, Isaac Makwala, Kamari Montgomery, Michael Norman, Vernon Norwood, and Jareem Richards. Kirani James, folks, joined late. Is Shelly running about the 100? No, Valerie. Shelly's only running. Shelly's up. Go on, break. Angela, big up Angela Miller. See, folks, my loyal subscribers, they're pushing out now. As I said, folks, smash the like button as soon as you join Halftime TV. We haven't been live this long in quite some time. Probably when the Olympics is going on or the World Championship. Otherwise, we don't really go live too often and stay this long. I'll probably give you an hour and a half today or 2 hours. Have an airport pickup in a few, so I'll try and get all my topics in today. It's a Friday. I trust each and every one of you guys are having a wonderful week so far, and as always, we always wish that everyone enjoys the weekend. The weekend's almost the best time of the week, isn't it? The weekend next to Monday, right? 100 meters hurdle was as a woman beat wherever she is. Kay Harrison is a big threat. Oh, nice. I would say Powell in the Olympics is probably the biggest disappointment. For me, it was painful. True. It made it uncomfortable as well, right? Valerie, Shelley, and Fraser Price will be competing in the 200 meters. All right? Only 200 meters. All right, so moving on. As I said, we won't dwell on the 400 meters for men. I'm just telling you who will be lining up in the 400 meters. Michael Cherry, Bryce Deadman, Matthew Hudson Smith, Kirani James. We know Kirani James has been around the block. Isaac Makwala, Kamari Montgomery, Michael Norman, Vernon Norwood, and Jareem Richards out of Trinidad and Tobago. All right. Oh, no. Have you been drinking some? Whoa. All right, women's 800 meters, folks. Kendra Chambers, Natalia Gould, Keely Hodgkinson, Sage Herta, Michaela Mayer, Halima Nakai, Gemma Riki, Raven Rogers, Ajee Wilson, and Ali Wilson. Whoa. Natalia Gould lining up in this one. Not the favorite again, but we know Natalia on her day. She's more than capable of getting in the top 3. We may have our first sub 44 for the season, the 400 meters, based on the quality of the field, or Gardner, Michael or Steve Gardner, Michael Cherry in the 400 meters. All right, let's go back to the 400 meters. I think Michael Cherry is in it. Michael Cherry is in it. I don't see Gardner. Michael Cherry is in it. No Garden. All right. Kirani should take that one. I hope Kirani is back to his best, I hope Kirani is back to his best. If you remember correctly, Kirani had taken ill a few years ago after he had risen to stardom. I hope he's back to his best. Really, really promising youngster who broke onto the scene and then sadly fell off somewhat, and now he's gradually getting back. But Kirani, obviously, we'll be rooting for Kirani, the man from the Caribbean. Grenada. Kirani is ours. We claim him when there aren't any Jamaicans taking part in the race, all right? As is the case now. So all the Jamaicans will be cheering on Kirani James. Goal doesn't have to kick. She always does well for 7:50. True. So we just put her in the top three. We'll put her in the top three. I don't expect Natalia to be on top of the podium. All right. Again, back to the excitement. All right, back to the money. Where the eyes are hooked. 200 meters for women. We have Brittany Brown. We have Desiree Bryant, Tamara Clark, Shelly and Fraser Price, aka Mommy Rocket, Shanti Jackson, Mujinga Kambunji, Jenna Prandini, Anthony Strachan, and Cambria Sturgis. That's the lineup for the 200 meters for women. Some big names in there that you guys know, some names that are not so big that I'm pretty sure that you will know in the years to come. Brittany Brown, season's best 22.29 seconds, personal best 22.22 seconds. Desiree Bryant, 22.92, her season's best, personal best 22.18 seconds. Tamara Clark, 22.66 seconds, her season's best, 21.98, her personal best. Shelly and Fraser Price, 22.79, her season's best, 21.79, her personal best. And naturally, her personal best is better than everyone else in this field. Shanti Jackson, this is her first race of the season, 23.15 is her personal best. Mujinga Kambunji, 22.83 is her season's best, 22.26 her personal best. Jenna Prandini, 22.45 her season's best, 21.89 her personal best. Anthony Strachan, 22.55 is her season's best, and 22.32 is her personal best. And Cambria Sturgis, 22.40 is her season's best, and 22.12 is her personal best. Cambria Sturgis was also one of the fastest women over 100 meters this year. So again, we're keeping an eye on this one. The big one before the men's 100 meters, as I said, had it been me organizing this meet, I would definitely have the women's 100 meters as the current closer. They have the men's 100 meters. Fair enough. But I genuinely think the women's 100 meters is the race to look out for on Saturday in the Eugene Diamond League. I think the 200 meters has some good enough names. Shanae Miller-Weibo, she pulled out. Was looking forward to see the matchup with her and Shelly and Fraser Price. Regardless, we'll get the opportunity now to see Shelly and Fraser Price against Kambunji and Strachan. So a good enough race, I think. A good enough race. Box office, maybe not, but a good enough race. Sturgis, as Tuffy mentioned, can't count her out. No, we won't count her out. She's one of the fastest women over 100 meters this year. Let's see how well she can do against the likes of Shelly and Fraser Price and company in the 200 meters. Okay. Right, let's go over back to the comments to see what the subscribers have going on. Now that a race to watch. I'm going to say to me, no, that's a race to watch. Thing when Keely Hodgkins all the way in his generational talent. Nice. Fraser Price, Kambunji, and Brown. All right. Shelly to the world, Laverne Walters. Welcome, Laverne. Welcome anywhere in the world you are. Welcome to Halftime TV. Race should be between Shelly, Prandini, Kambunji, but don't count out Sturgis. Nice. Alright, so we approach Dr. with to maximize the tools. She does better. She go hard and run out of gas. Well, the coaches, they must know that. Shernet Dawkins, welcome, Shernet Dawkins. Welcome to Halftime TV. A fine 200 meter for women. That brown one, silver behind Asher Smith. With Kambunja third in that awful world 200 meters. This year will be very different. Tamara Clark and Sturgis were worn down by college. All right, fair enough. In the UK, Laverne. I have a relative by the name of Laverne, you know. I have a cousin by the name of Laverne. So big up yourself, Laverne Walters in the United Kingdom. And wherever you are in the world, if you're tuning into Halftime TV, welcome. And big up yourself as well. Big up yourself. We welcome your presence. And remember, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to Halftime TV. Let me take a quick minute now to shout out to my sponsors. Sometimes we get carried away in discussions that I tend to forget the sponsors, but don't worry. Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. For Quick Link Shipping, anything you need shipped into Jamaica, and check out Quick Link Shipping. The telephone number is on the running banner below the screen there. 876-454-1979 for Quick Link Shipping. RS Sports Store for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Check out RS Sports Store. So Liverpool, Real Madrid this weekend in the Champions League final. RS Sports Store, they have you covered if you need your scarves, your tam, your hat, whatever, you name it, they have you covered. And going over into next season as well, you can pre-order the latest jerseys from your respective sporting teams, whether it's Manchester United, whether it's Manchester City, Erling Haaland, Alvarez as well, coming in from River Plate? Is it River Plate? I think so. So Manchester City made some big signings. You can get your jerseys for all your favorite players, folks, from RS Sports Store. And the link is right below in the description. And also you can leave your comments below in the description as well. Right? You know how it is. Halftime TV will welcome all feedback. Whatever you guys have to say, we welcome it. We want to hear it. And we basically encourage you guys to share it. All right, it's probably too late to fix that. Her age needs some sprinting training. Beginning of the season, should be running some 400 meters. That should have been working. True. So Christian Orugo beat faster people just by pacing herself perfectly. None of it, you know, that way around that, which was simple. So all right, so we've secured the 200 meters for women. We've secured the 800 meters for women. Now we're looking to move on. All right. We're looking to move on. Yeah, we have the men's 100 meters, which will be the curtain closer for the day. All right, and hear this, folks. Hear this. You've not touched the field event. Why does Jamaica not have outstanding jumpers or javelin throws? We do have more coming through in the triple. I don't know, you know. It's a question that I've been asking, you know, Richard. It's been a question that I've been asking too. Yeah, it's been a question that I've been asking. We see them, and even at the Diamond League, we don't have a lot of field events either. We don't have a lot of field events. Yeah, we don't have a lot. Nope. Or at least the Jamaicans aren't being invited to take part in them. Yeah, put it that way. I'm seeing shot put. So we have shot put on the last day. We have long jump as well for women. On Saturday, this is. So shot put, long jump. I don't see anything else there. What else? Discus today. We have discus today. We have pole vault and high jump today as well. So it is what it is. I guess the Jamaicans, they've found their niche and they're mastering the niche. It's one of those. All right, over to the 100 meters for men. All right, 100 meters for men. We have Kenneth Bednarak. All right, Kenneth Bednarak. Season's best 10.15, personal best 10.89. We have Trayvon Brommel, 9.76 personal best, 9.92 personal best. Christian Coleman, 10.09 season's best, 10.76 his personal best. So Christian Coleman and Trayvon Bromell with the same personal best. Andre DeGrasse, 10.24 season's best, 9.89 personal best, and Andre DeGrasse, the reigning 200-meter Olympic champion. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one, folks. It's a big one. Fred Curley, 9.92 season's best, 9.84 personal best. We have Kyrie King, 9.98 season's best, 9.97 personal best. Ryan Knighton, the next Usain Bolt, as they call him, or the man to surpass Usain Bolt, for lack of a better term. 10.04 his season's best, and 10.04 his personal best. Ryan Knighton, he's better over 200 meters, but I'm interested to see how he will perform in such a star-studded lineup at the Diamond League in Oregon. Noah Lyles, 10.05 his season's best, and 9.86 his personal best. And then we have Letzile Tibigo, 9.96 his season's best, and 9.96 his personal best. So Bednarek, Trayvon Bromell, Christian Coleman, Fred Curley, I think that's the US 100-meter track team, really. Kyrie King, Ryan Knighton, Noah Lyle, all these individuals, they will be there. They will be there at the US 100-meter trials. Andre DeGrasse, 200-meter Olympic champion. I think Andre DeGrasse and Letzley out of Botswana, these are the two individuals lining up in this race that are actually not from the United States of America. So I think it's a prelude to the US World Championship 100-meter trials. Put it that way. 100-meter men's open, I think that comment to see no favorites. Anyone can win, Bromell. All right, fair enough. All right, folks. I'll put in some closing remarks as it relates to this. I'll invite you guys to share your feedback and let me know what you think down in the comment section, as I'll have to leave you now for the last hour and a half. We've been here, we've been discussing track and field. We've been looking ahead to the Diamond League in Oregon on Saturday, as we're excited to see who will be the big performers on the day. Naturally, Shakari Richardson, she can football take from Jamaica's athletics, prowess, and professionalism sport does not exist in a bubble. Should pride and or socioeconomic factors be squarely tackled? All right, I'll address this one. I definitely have to address this one. 7 of our players are poor at the world stage. All right. What football take? I think when it comes down to football, I think the footballers on a whole, their ego is different from all the others, And even in school, if you played football in high school, you'll realize that footballers are treated like they're gods. I'm not saying that athletes aren't treated in that way, but if you're a footballer, there's just a different hype around you when you're in high school, especially if you're good at it or if you're doing well. I think from a professional standpoint or athletic prowess, what the football can take from it, I think track and field in Jamaica is more structured than football. There's a clear route to transitioning over into going pro or going to the college level for track and field in comparison to football. When we speak about football, 9 out of 10 times, like, their old students are the ones who mostly come in and actually offer scholarships through schools that they're associated with over abroad. You don't have scouts coming in as often as they come in for athletes, because they have the NCAA that is so prominent in the United States. Then they always come out and they scout for the next best athlete. For football, it's a little bit different, because when it comes down to scholarship, as I said, it's mostly the old students who try and lobby for scholarships for top players. Because probably if it was like American football or something of the sort, we would see more scouts coming out to Jamaica for the footballers. Not the case as we see now. So we'll find most of the footballers, when they finish school, they're either sitting on the side of the street or they're trying to do something in the National Premier League. Also, because football is a team sport and track and field is mostly an individual sport, it's kind of easier to find the true talent, because an individual may be extremely talented, but because he's playing in an extremely poor team, that talent is not showcased enough. And as such, it is stifled, some may say. All right. So there are a number of factors. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. All right. But just to name a few, I just think the structure of the athletics program and the interest that is garnered from international eyes when it comes down to track and field, and it's mostly because of their needs and their need to compete on the collegiate level. When it comes down to track and field, I think Jamaican track and field gets far more attention, and in the same breath, the opportunity is matriculated. All right. All right. There you can check out the Diamond League website, Shoodwick. There are a number of different channels that are airing it, but based on where you are in the world. If you're in Jamaica, I think Flow Sport has it, but they have a full-on list of what channels will be bringing it based on your location. So check them out on Twitter at the Diamond League. All right. Again, folks, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. I hope and trust that each and every one of you guys have a fantabulous weekend. Noranda Brownie here from Halftime TV saying, peace out. Thanks for tuning in with me for the last hour and a half. We've been here. We've covered a number of topics. We'll be seeing Shakari. We'll be seeing Elaine Thompson here. Sharika Jackson will be there. Brianna Williams will be there. Mojinga Kambunji, she will be there as well. Dina Asher Smith, she will be there. Fred Curley, Noah Lyles, Ryan Knighton, both. Everybody will be there. All right. Andre DeGrasse, they will be there as well. Some big names on show on Saturday. And I promise you guys, you will be entertained. And if you're not entertained, Halftime TV will be going live again after the Diamond League is completed. And we will be building a vibe here over at the channel. So again, until next time, probably another 24 hours from now, we'll be in the same setting. We will be discussing what happened at the Diamond League, and we will be holding a vibe as we oftentimes do. Like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye. I won't keep you too long.